Today I'm at Rock Creek Park, the oldest urban park in the National Park System. I'm here to meet Shaun, one of the 50,000 AFSCME members who work in green jobs to protect our environment. I'm looking forward to exploring this green space with Shaun to learn about the work he does, his role in our union, and how the health of our trees and our forests matter for the health of our planet and the people who live on it.
Thank you for spending some time with me on your day off to talk about our parks and your work as an arborist.
Sure, I'm happy to be here. I love Rock Creek Park.
So tell me a little bit about your work and what it's like day to day.
It's so satisfying to think about how the trees will mature down the road, the hope that we can keep them healthy and that they'll be around, for another 100 years or so. And it's really special to think that you can leave behind like a tangible legacy that all these different people can come and appreciate.
What's challenging about the work you do?
Arborists frequently have accidents, whether it's that they're struck by a piece that falls out of a tree, or they fall out of the tree themselves, or even be electrocuted.
So you've got to be thoughtful about your own safety and advocate for your own safety.
Yeah, it's really important. Safety is a huge issue in arboriculture in general.
So that makes me think about your union activism, because I know you are active as an AFSCME member and steward.
Yes.
So how does that connect for you, the work you do and your work as a union activist?
Yeah, it's so great to have the support of AFSCME in the workplace, and it certainly makes me feel very empowered.
That's great. Well, let's keep going and talk more about this amazing park.
Sure.
AFSCME members care for our public lands and waterways. They lead nature walks and keep things running in our state and local parks. And they transform our public buildings to make them more energy efficient. The work they do matters to all of us because it's part of addressing the climate crisis and protecting our environment.
So why are trees so important to people?
Trees take sunlight and water and make the oxygen that we breathe.
That's pretty important.
Yeah, especially in urban areas, trees are super important. They take particulate pollution out of the air as it collects on their leaves. Tree leaves breathe sort of just like we do. Trees also can help to cool urban areas by as much as 10 degrees.
And what about green spaces in general? How do they affect us as humans?
I think they provide a great way for people to deal with the stress in their everyday lives. There's lots of studies that show that green spaces reduce our blood pressure and lower the amount of stress hormones.
What can we do to preserve our ecosystems that make such a difference for our health?
Yeah, I think that climate change is an existential threat for all of these ecosystems, and that it's really important for all of us to think about the things that we can do to slow the rate of climate change, because all of these trees depend on the weather just like we do.
And we depend on the trees.
Absolutely.
So what's the coolest thing about your job as an arborist?
Yeah, even my daughter thinks it's cool because I get to climb trees.
Climbing trees for a living. Sounds pretty good.
I like it.
That's great.
Spending time with Shaun had me thinking about the powerful impact we have on the environment, individually and collectively. The threat of climate change demands an urgent response. We are making huge progress with infrastructure investments that benefit our communities, our workplaces, and the next generation. But we can't stop now. We must push forward to a cleaner and greener future.